Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Championship and Awards pre-show. My name is Katrina Tolentino, and I am the CEO of Catalyst Games. Sarah, who are you?
Hello, my name is Sarah Dewey. I am a director of development with Catalyst Games, and we are so excited to have y'all here for our pre-show.
Yeah, and if you are joining us, we would love to see you in the chat to keep the energy high. Sarah, how did you get ready for our last day of the season?
Well, it was a lot of emotion, a lot of build-up with all the competition coming to its final peak. But I am here, and I've got a little beverage to kick off the. It's a thirsty Thursday, right? It feels appropriate to be having a little bit of bubbles.
I took
How
a
about you, Kat?
shower. I put some makeup on. I actually put some eyeliner on. Have not worn makeup in quite some time. Forgot how to do that, you know?
Well, you look great. You look
Thanks.
fantastic.
Thank you. And then the Catalyst Games team. Oh, sorry. Hold, please. I'm having a technical issue. All right, great. The Catalyst Games team. I think we're together right now, and we got ready by one of our team members made us a pie. Donald, who many of you know. Maddie, who's running our production on the back end, is here with us also. And then Nicole on our team is running the chat. Do you have the chat up, Dewey? Anyone
I
saying?
do. We've got a message from C. Morris, looking forward to it. Donald and Startup Games and Nicole Gandy. So lots of already a couple of early RSVPers to this pre-show.
Do you have a beverage?
I do. Yes.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a little bit of to start things off. I'm drinking a rum and coke as I am here in Barbados. So I feel like that felt appropriate to have some of the local rum here. So that's what I'm starting off the evening with. I'm realizing my green screen doesn't allow for a visual, but it's not actually a very beautiful drink.
Well, I can you see that?
Buffalo
This is
Trace. Woo, woo.
this is a handle. Donald made me a Coke and bourbon. So hopefully I'll be able to read the script.
It'll be great.
I'm just not great with scripts. Reading is
Yeah.
hard, and
We've
I
got
say
some,
things anyway. I'm gonna
yeah,
say things.
and we've also got some great drinks, it looks like, in the chat. We've got Stephanie from Point App already logged in.
Hey, Stephanie.
Travis from Awesome Sports and Adventures has got his Tito's vodka sod rockin'. Is that bod sod? I should know what that is, but I don't. Do you know what that is, Kat?
Nope. But why don't we kick things off with the Buffalo Trace video? Buffalo Trace sponsored our team cocktail, and we are getting ready to reveal the winner. Basically, you're going to watch me make a cocktail. It's not going to look great. I'm not a great cocktail maker, but I like to think that I am. So let's hop onto that video. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our next cocktail class. We are here with Buffalo Trace today as part of our awards pre-show. We're going to be making the Bringing the World Within Peach cocktail. During the preseason, we asked our teams to create and submit a cocktail using Buffalo Trace that showcases their team spirit, their company values, and we're really excited to reveal the winner today, which is Expedia Group.
Hey Catalyst Games competitors and fans, Meredith Cranch here representing Expedia Group, the creators of the Buffalo Trace winning cocktail. Expedia Group builds products, solutions, and partnerships that make travel easier, more enjoyable, and more attainable by removing friction points along the travel process. But most importantly, its mission is bringing the world within reach. Expedia Group's cocktail is a play on its mission, bringing the world within peach, and was created by our staff infrastructure engineer, Matt Hinsey. Thank you, Buffalo Trace, for selecting our team as a winning cocktail. Creating and testing this recipe was so fun for our team and brought us closer together. Like all our Expedia Group teams and brands, the fresh peaches and Buffalo Trace work together to transport you to another place, one sip at a time.
Okay, so we are going to run through our ingredients next. So we are going to be using Buffalo Trace today to make this cocktail. Thank you so much for Buffalo Trace for being such an amazing sponsor of Catalyst Games. They've been a longtime supporter. I know many of you bidders. I also got some bourbon barrel maple syrup, Expedia Group created Bringing the World Within Peach. And of course, I went to the store in November and there is not a single peach in sight. So I went ahead and bought some canned peaches and juice and created a simple syrup with brown sugar. It's super easy to make. All you need to do is get a saucepan, cut up your peaches, throw in maybe 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and just let it sit for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and you've got this beautiful and delicious peach syrup. Some lemons for brightness, and then we're going to garnish this cocktail with basil. All right, so let's get started. First, we're gonna start out with some crushed ice. I'm not great at measuring, so we are gonna take this Buffalo Trace bottle and just eyeball. I also forgot to mention that when I made this peach syrup, I threw in a little bit of Buffalo Trace just to beef it up and make it a little bit of a deeper flavor. Next, we are going to use that delicious peach syrup. Oh, my ice is stuck. Great, cool. I like a lot of peach. I didn't make it super sweet, so I think this adds a nice fruity flavor, but for fall. Next, add a little bit of this maple syrup. The recipe calls for about 1/2 ounce. This maple syrup, again, is bourbon barrel aged. And then we are going to squeeze in a little bit of lemon. And then we are going to add in some peach bitters. I like my cocktails really bitter, so the recipe calls for a couple of dashes, but I like more like a 5 or 6 dash. So I'm going to stir it very vigorously. I like my cocktails strong, so I am not going to add any more ice in my cup to finish. I want my cocktails to feel like I'm growing some hair on my chest. And then we are going to garnish with some basil. So I'm going to express this basil by slapping it on my hand here. And then we will garnish with a lemon. Voila, perfect. Oh, y'all, that's really good. Great job, Expedia Group.
Enjoy and cheers to the Catalyst Games.
Guys, right when we come back, of course, the sun is in my face. It's very bright.
You look radiant, though.
Stephanie from Point. Yes, I do know what I'm talking about. It was so funny because, you know, when we kicked off the competition, it was in September. And so peaches were still very much in season. So I just forgot, right? I went to the store, and when Buffalo Trace picked the winner, I hopped over to the store to go pick up some peaches, and I couldn't find any. I asked someone at the grocery store, and they're like, no. So I had to improvise. So that peach syrup, actually, I took it home after we made that cocktail and I put it on some pancakes. Delicious.
Nice. Nice. Sounds so delicious. And a little bit nutritious, right? They're peaches.
Nah, it was sugar. Yeah.
That's fine.
So yes, that was the World Within Peach, courtesy of Expedia Group. Did you have any other, I know the teams, a bunch of them submitted some cocktails. Did you have any other favorites there?
Yes, so it was actually pretty impressive. We had quite a few teams submit some cocktail challenges for the Buffalo Trace Cocktail Challenge that took off at the beginning of the preseason. I loved actually Amherst. I thought did a really good job. They had a full slew of ingredients to represent their logo of many different colors. And so they actually worked some absinthe into there, which I had never had with a whiskey cocktail before, or bourbon cocktail before. So it looked delicious. I can't say I have tried it yet, but it looked delicious. Did you have any good ones?
I really liked the Zebra had their cocktail matched their zebra stripes, and they used cold brew. So obviously a great cocktail to, down all night and keep you up all night. But I love coffee cocktails, but that one was also one of my favorites. But what a year, Sarah Dewey. It's been.
Oh my Lanta, what a year. I think we can all agree.
Well, I think when we kicked off the year, you and I were on the road quite a bit. We were traveling to our other markets. We were in Atlanta and Denver. I went to Detroit. I went to, we were in Columbus, Ohio, and then I land in Austin right after Columbus, and we go right into sheltering in place. And then we were like, oh no, what do we do?
Yeah,
what do we do?
A weird world. But it was, I saw in the chat, Youth on Record from out in Denver is here. So awesome to see them. And got a lot of good team representation too. I think we've got Cision and Expedia Group and Silicon Labs and Storable all here as well. So thank you all for showing up to the pre-show. Welcome. And as other folks, sponsors, nonprofits, teams get here, make sure to holler in the chat. We're psyched to have you.
Yes, and so it sounds like we have quite a few folks now, watching us. So I'd love to play a Youth on Record, one of our nonprofits. They support youth by inspiring them to see the potential for a better life. And they sent us a video of one of their young artists. And so I'd love to play that next video, and we'll come back from that. So see you guys soon.
Enjoy.
Please don't let them dim your light.
This is not all right.
Raise your fist.
It's on sight.
I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Please don't let them dim your light. This is not all right. Raise your fist. It's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Please don't let them dim your light. This is not all right. Raise your fist, it's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. I see kings and queens. I see kids with dreams. I see the message to these white supremacist, power-hungry fiends. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. I see fathers, mothers. I see sisters, brothers. I see community. I see the way y'all love each other. Black is wonderful. 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 I see so much work. I see so much pain. I see so much worth, and I see so much gain. Black is bountiful. 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 I see power and resistance in the fact of your existence. That's why this is not your fight. It's not your job to make the difference. Black is powerful. 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 So please don't let them dim your light. This is not alright. Raise your fist. It's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Please don't let them dim your light. This is not alright. Raise your fist. It's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful.
I see unequal opportunity in every form, from income earners down to housing, cause we don't conform. Melanin is wonderful.
Wonderful.
Brown is wonderful.
Wonderful.
Black is wonderful.
Wonderful.
Even white is wonderful. I see injustice for identities that have a sexual preference different from cisgender man or woman. Listen, here's a message. She is powerful.
Powerful.
He is powerful.
Powerful.
They are powerful.
Powerful.
We are powerful.
Powerful.
Didn't make it to Section 8
But made minimum wage.
job applications overlooked
To favor Dylan and Jake.
I know that culture matters.
Yeah.
I know traditions matter. And every language matters.
What?
Like all religions matter.
Yeah.
I heard the stomachs rumbling, but couldn't get exhale to give a break. Sacrificing food
To have a place to stay.
I promise brown
Lives matter. Black lives matter. Poor lives matter. Our lives matter. So please don't let them dim your light. This is not alright. Raise your fist. It's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Please don't let them dim your light. This is not alright. Raise your fist. It's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful.
up with the people,
And down with the system.
up with the knowledge,
And down with the curriculum.
up with the voices.
And down with the narrative. We taking what we owed and breaking down what was inherited.
Up with the people,
Down with the system.
up with the knowledge,
Down with the curriculum.
up with the voices.
Down with the narrative. We taking what we owed and breaking down what was inherited.
Don't let them dim your light.
This is not alright. Raise your fist. It's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Please don't let them dim your light. This is not alright. Raise your fist. It's on sight. I'm gonna be there for the fight. Black
Oh, we're back. Just jamming, you know. I am so impressed by the talent. Did you know that I'm a band nerd? Like a
I
hardcore
did
band
not know
nerd?
that. Did not know
Yeah.
that. So this must have really tapped into that then.
Yeah, I, joined the band in 6th grade, and I was one of the very few nerds that stayed until they graduated high school. Did not go into college, but I played the flute. But I can always, I so appreciate musical talent, and that was such an awesome performance.
Honestly, so impressive and inspiring. I mean, also to have these kids out there with so much confidence and passion. And Youth on Record was saying in the chat, for those of y'all who missed it, it looks like this was Founding Our Future, an arts declaration of what's possible. So they just did this as part of a project with the Kennedy Center, which is incredible. And so just really awesome to still have that kind of influence and power, and having these youths be able to sing about and perform about what's important to them in this really powerful way. I love that performance. So huge shout out to Youth on Record for that. That's incredible.
Yeah, and really just a big shout out to all of our nonprofit partners, right? Code to College, hi Matt, I see that you're around. E4 Youth, A Precious Child, Saul Paul Foundation, Computer Museum of America. I think, this season was all about supporting access to opportunity. And I know that in that panel that we had with all the nonprofits, we talked about defining access to opportunity as sending the elevator down for others when you can, and more importantly, really making room for them when they get there, right? It's one thing to say come on over, but if it's not a great environment to be in, then the opportunity really doesn't exist. And so I think it's important for us to kind of call that out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love that. And actually, I think that, funnily enough, I think that metaphor of sending the elevator down and then making room for others when they're there came from Stephen, who's the executive director of Youth on Record. So definitely a powerful image, and one hopefully that a lot of our teams were able to take from this season, because our nonprofits did a fantastic job of setting up some opportunities to do that, which was great.
Yep. And then also, Stephen, if you're around, I just want to say you have a beautiful podcast voice.
I wish I could channel it for this, It was so wonderful.
Yeah. And so Meredith in the Expedia Group team is here. And I know I've seen that hat at old Startup Games events. I think it's been around for quite some time, 2013. It's probably a little smelly, guys, right? How do you take care of the hat?
I'm sure it gets laundered, I'm sure.
Well, I know that some of you guys are just now joining us, so we are actually going to hop back into our cocktail class. This is a great time for a bio break, for you guys to get another drink. I know I'm definitely going to go get another one, so we'll see you guys on the other side. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our next cocktail class. We are here with Buffalo Trace today as part of our awards pre-show. We're going to be making the Bringing the World Within Peach cocktail. During the preseason, we asked our teams to create and submit a cocktail using Buffalo Trace that showcases their team spirit, their company values, and we're really excited to reveal the winner today, which is Expedia Group.
Hey Catalyst Games competitors and fans, Meredith Cranch here representing Expedia Group, the creators of the Buffalo Trace winning cocktail. Expedia Group builds products, solutions, and partnerships that make travel easier, more enjoyable, and more attainable by removing friction points along the travel process. But most importantly, its mission is bringing the world within reach. Expedia Group's cocktail is a play on its mission, bringing the world within peach, and was created by our staff infrastructure engineer, Matt Hinsey. Thank you, Buffalo Trace, for selecting our team as a winning cocktail. Creating and testing this recipe was so fun for our team and brought us closer together. Like all our Expedia Group teams and brands, the fresh peaches and Buffalo Trace work together to transport you to another place, one sip at a time.
Okay, so we are going to run through our ingredients next. So we are going to be using Buffalo Trace today to make this cocktail. Thank you so much for Buffalo Trace for being such an amazing sponsor of Catalyst Games. They've been a longtime supporter. I know many of you guys have enjoyed their cocktails at our in-person events. Our next ingredient is peach bitters. I also got some bourbon barrel maple syrup. Expedia Group created Bringing the World Within Peach. And of course, I went to the store in November and there is not a single peach in sight. So I went ahead and bought some canned peaches and juice and created a simple syrup with brown sugar. It's super easy to make. All you need to do is get a saucepan, cut up your peaches, throw in maybe 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and just let it sit for maybe 10 or 15 minutes and you've got this beautiful and delicious peach syrup. Some lemons for brightness, and then we're going to garnish this cocktail with basil. All right, so let's get started. First, we're gonna start out with some crushed ice. I'm not great at measuring, so we are gonna take this Buffalo Trace bottle and just eyeball it. That looks good. That's probably a couple of ounces. I also forgot to mention that when I made this peach syrup, I threw in a little bit of Buffalo Trace just to beef it up and make it a little bit of a deeper flavor. Next, we are going to use that delicious peach syrup. Oh, my ice is stuck. Great, cool. I like a lot of peach. I didn't make it super sweet, so I think this adds a nice fruity flavor, but for fall. Next, add a little bit of this maple syrup. The recipe calls for about 1/2 ounce. This maple syrup, again, is bourbon barrel aged. And then we are going to squeeze in a little bit of lemon. And then we are going to add in some peach bitters. I like my cocktails really bitter, so the recipe calls for a couple of dashes, but I like more like a 5 or 6 dash. So I'm going to stir it very vigorously. I like my cocktails strong, so I am not going to add any more ice in my cup to finish. I want my cocktails to feel like I'm growing some hair on my chest. And then we are going to garnish with some basil. So I'm going to express this basil by slapping it on my hand here. And then we will garnish with a lemon. Voila, perfect. Oh, y'all, that's really good. Great job, Expedia Group.
Enjoy and cheers to the Catalyst Games.
Welcome back to the Katrina and Sarah Dewey Show, aka the National Season Championship and Awards Party.
Oh, God.
Also want to give a shout out to Nicole and Donald, team effort for making me another beverage. Thank you so much.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much to Buffalo Trace for being such a fantastic sponsor throughout this whole season, making delicious drinks available to all of us. Also, I'm loving seeing all the activity in the chat. So hello, Sandra from Bold Eagle. Thank you
Hi,
so much for
Sandra.
being here. One of our other amazing sponsors. And Stacy from Maxwell Walken Ritter. Love seeing y'all in the chat, active and engaging. Thank you guys so much for being part of this pre-show, of which you'll get a little bit more banter. And then we also have a fun performance coming up from Saul Paul, another one of our nonprofit recipients. So get psyched for a lot of musical talent that we have, which obviously Katrina has exhibited from a young age, being a band nerd. With that little flute situation.
Oh man, my dad has like old videos of me out on the field with my little flute and my little marching band outfit, sash, little hat with a feather. It was a look. It was a look.
Wow. Oh, good look. Obviously.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I loved. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's so fun to see the crowd engaging with us, because if you can't tell, this is so nerve-wracking. This is a live show. And the last time we did a live show, I said anything could happen. And literally within 1 second of that, the teleprompter died. So anything did happen and it was not great. And it took me a second to recover. So we really appreciate you guys engaging with us and saying hi. It makes us, feel like there's some friendlies.
Yes. Also, I just saw Shannon from Embarrassed. Thank you so much for being here. And someone ACC5143 asking for the cocktail recipes. So glad that you asked. We are actually putting together a cocktail book from all these Buffalo Trace submissions so that everybody can try them yourself and also see the pretty awesome creativity, I have to say. Kat and I were talking earlier about some other favorites. Expedia Group was our winner. They were fantastic and delicious. We also talked about Amherst, the Zebra. I think there were actually 5 or 6 other companies who also submitted Buffalo Trace cocktails, and it was very impressive creativity and quite delicious. So get
How much-
excited for that coming your way.
How much testing did you do? How much cocktail testing did you do? I did a
I've done-
few.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Buffalo Trace fan, so
I
did a few. But actually, I also love from that video because you guys film your section in the Relay co-working space, which is our office space at the Center for Social Innovation. And it just sort of brings up, you know, a time that once was, as far as when people were in the office or transitioning back into their offices. So sort of fun to see how different companies are either staying remote for a while, starting to transition back, or fully back in the office, ready to be engaging with each other again. Sort of
Yeah.
a cool spectrum.
Yeah, and you know, I think our team has been working remote, and you're very remote. You moved
Yes.
to Barbados.
Moved is a strong
Well,
word.
you know, you relocated briefly.
Yes, I felt like the right place to ride out the rest of 2020. So
Yeah.
that is where I'm currently residing.
Yeah, and so, you know, obviously it's been 8 weeks of competition. We've got 20 teams, the final 2 tonight, and our team, of course, is both celebrating and at the same time we're sad that the season's over. And you know, especially with Sarah Dewey being so far away from us. So just on a personal note, I just miss you. Don't worry, I'm not going to turn this into a love fest. I
You
won't.
make me blush over here.
But it's true, you know, I think we have so much fun together, and it's been a great season watching the teams just engage and play games and volunteer. It was so impressive how many volunteer hours the teams racked up.
Yes, hugely impressive. And I know we've given a few shout outs to our nonprofits, but nonprofits just went above and beyond as far as creating really innovative volunteering opportunities for people in this new weird world. So huge kudos. And I know that I think we have a couple more minutes, but actually maybe not, because our official show is kicking off soon. So we want to make sure we get to have a little performance from Saul Paul, which we are pumped about. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So, well, let me just like give the folks a quick rundown of what the rest of the day is going to look like. You know, when we hop back in, we'll be kicking off the show. We'll go right into the championship, and so that's a live vote, and so we're very excited about that. And so I think, you know, as we kick things off, it's almost time. We've got 2 minutes, and it's such a treat that one of our nonprofits was founded by a Grammy-nominated artist. Let's check out Saul Paul's song "Be the Change" from his new album Catalyst Game Style. I feel very special about this.
I'm Saul Paul, founder of the Saul Paul Foundation. Our young people, we call them scholars and Saul Paul All-Stars. They are top notch. I told them I was coming today, and they told me what I'm supposed to do. Cold world. They told me to tell you, they said, what's up, hello, and thank you. Okay, so I did my job. They also told me to make a beat. I was like, they're like, where you going? I said, I don't know, it's like a bunch of cool corporate people. They're like, you gonna rap? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you gotta rap, and you gotta make a beat. I said, okay. So I got this mental checklist where I gotta do everything they said to do. So I'm just doing it, you know what I mean? All right, cool. So shout out to Catalyst Games. Thank you for creating this platform for us nonprofits to participate relationally and be the benefactors of some amazing corporations, companies, and philanthropists, all you people that make it happen. Without you, there's no us. I thank you for being a change. So we're just gonna do a song. Guess what the song's called? Yeah. All right, cool. So check it out. All right. Hey. Check this out. Remix though. I've been thinking about it. I should be the change. Remix. Thank y'all for playing Catalyst Games. Ain't no way around it if it's all the same. Oh, now is the time to be the change, be the change. Sign up next year for Catalyst Games. Yeah, oh, yeah, we should all have basic human rights. And if I'm doing right, and if I'm doing well, then I probably shouldn't sit and watch my neighbor fail. We could all prevail, we could all succeed, but I gotta be the change, I must be the lead. So I guess I lend a helping hand, show love to my neighbor, and help them stand. Cause I've been thinking about it, I should be the change. Always send a shout out to all of you that play Catalyst games. Ain't no doubt about it if you talk the same. Oh, now is the time to be the change, be the change. That's our nation Catalyst games. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah. I'm Saul Paul Foundation. Says hello. All of our scholars and Saul Paul All-Stars send their best. Thank you for doing what you do. It's been a great season. Hey, remember this, in the midst of it all, we still prospered in a pandemic.
Wow, 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 wow. Awesome. I'm just, this is a great way to close out the year. But enough of that. Are you ready? Let's kick this championship off. Whoop, whoop. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the National Championship and Awards Party. If you missed the pre-show, my name is Katrina Tolentino and I am the CEO of Catalyst Games. This lovely young lady is Sarah Dewey. Many of you know and love her, our sponsors and teams. And I also just want to give a quick shout out to the rest of my team that you cannot see, which is Maddie, who's running our production on the show today. I'll probably have to call on her a couple of times because I'm sure I'll mess up. Nicole, who's manning our chat. We love the engagement in the chat. Keep that up. And, it's giving us energy. And of course, Donald, who many of you have worked with all season long, is also here with us as well. So just a quick run of today's show. We'll be voting live on the Mystery Challenge submission from our top two teams, and I cannot talk, reveal the winner. We'll share some season highlights and name our Culture Award winners, and then we'll showcase the impact from the season benefiting our nonprofit partners. But as we kick off the show, I just want to say thanks so much to our teams for pivoting with us. It's been quite a year, and I know that we're all virtualed out, but I'm just so happy that we were able to provide this experience to you guys, and it looked like you guys had a great time.
Yes. Thank you so much to Kat and our team and our teams. And I also want to give a big thanks to our sponsors for whom all of this would not be possible. And they've been supporting us both in the past as well as with this virtual pivot during COVID. So first off, big thank you to Tito's, our sponsor of all the qualifying games as well as trivia. Bennett Thrasher, another longtime supporter of the games and also of startups with their CPA services. Coins, a sponsor of the championship bracket and a financial planning app. Buffalo Trace, brought in with the preseason cocktail challenge, and we've already seen that winner this evening. Bold Legal, a sponsor of the escape game, and they themselves are entrepreneurs who happen to practice law. Maxwell Lock and Ritter, a Notley partner and sponsor of this actual very awards party. Hypopotamus, one of our media partners who covers innovation stories in the Southeast. American Inno, another fantastic media partner, and they cover and connect cities' tech and startup ecosystems all across the country. And finally, Point App, our preseason sponsor that connects communities and local causes with volunteer and nonprofit volunteering. Nonprofit volunteering.
Awesome. I think when it's nerve-wracking to be up here, and sometimes it's just hard to talk. Don't worry about it. You're doing great. Let's take a look back at what happened this season. So there were 20 teams that competed to raise $25,000 for our 6 nonprofit partners. And I just want to call out how incredible that is, especially during such a tough year. That is such meaningful contributions to these organizations. We kicked things off with our volunteer preseason, where our teams created over 440 volunteer hours powered by Point App. You guys attended over 45 volunteer and impact events, which equates to over $11,200 in economic impact back to our nonprofit partners. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah. Next, we had 3 qualifying games by Tito's, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. The cookie relay, which was my personal favorite. It was so fun to watch you guys move a cookie from your forehead to your mouth. Trivia night, that was also lots of brainiacs there. And the virtual escape room. Fun fact, our teams broke records in Austin, Chicago, Nashville, Las Vegas, and New Orleans. So super fast teams there, again, very impressive. And the qualifying games was meant to unearth who our top 8 teams were going to be for the championship bracket. And if you missed it, we actually had a tie for 8th place, and Shipwell and Logic Monitor battled it out with Logic Monitor moving on. Dewey, do you want to jump into the bracket here?
Yes, so we had 8 teams headed into the single elimination championship bracket, which was sponsored by Coins. And you can see those 8 teams on the screen on the left side. And then with the Extreme Cookie Relay Challenge, 8 became 4, which were the Zebra, Silicon Labs, Storable, and Enveris. Then the escape room game whittled down the field to the final 2, and those who are now battling it out for the championship title are Silicon Labs and Storable. Kat, tell us a little bit about this mystery challenge that we'll be seeing this evening.
Yeah, so we have had 8 weeks of competition, which is culminating in this moment. So next we'll watch the videos that our top 2 teams submitted and vote live to determine that champion. But before I jump into the challenge, I want to go ahead and get you guys set up to vote. So if you could hop into the YouTube video description, you can grab the link to the ballot from there. You can also find it in your inbox. You guys received an email today. You can just search for the subject line, cast your vote, and we'll have a small voting window here shortly. So the mystery challenge is called Catalyst Games Remix, and we asked our teams to select any song of their choice and rewrite the lyrics. Using those lyrics, design a performance of their song starring their team, and record and submit that video. And really, it was all about being inspired by highlighting all the fun they had from the season. Again, this is all about team building. So before we watch the videos and get to voting, again, let's find out how we'll decide who the winners are.
Yes. For the voting, we'll have both community judges weighing in as well as your audience votes. Our community judges are Will Matthews, who hosted the Access to Opportunity panel, Madison McHale Bush from the Point App team, and Travis Hillen from Austin Sports and Adventures. And then the audience vote, aka all of y'all, will also help decide who our national champion is. So we'll watch the team videos from our top 2 teams in just a second, and then you'll have a few minutes to cast your vote. So get that ballot ready, clicking into the link that Kat was talking about in the YouTube description, or looking for Cast Your Vote in your inbox. And just a reminder that our top 2 teams are unfortunately not allowed to vote. This has to be everybody else. So up to you guys to make your voices heard.
No cheating. All right, let's watch these videos. So in alphabetical order, first up is Silicon Labs from Austin. Silicon Labs makes silicone software and solutions for a more connected world, and they are playing for Code to College. Let's play their video.
Silicon Labs make a big noise playing in the Zoom, gonna be the big champ today. We got Oreos on our face, we solved the case, killing the trivia and starting this race, singing we will have fun. We will have fun. With the E for Youth on record, our precious child will grow this world someday. CMA in the space, Code to College in place, waving their banners to set the pace, singing we will work hard. We will work hard. Catalyst Game shows access for opportunity. Gonna thank these sponsors this way. You got whiskey, vodka, apps, give them a clap. Accountants, lawyers, also on the map, singing we will give back. We will give back. Sing it. We will win this. We will win this.
Wow, love the energy. Good luck, Silicon Labs.
Yes. Next up is Storable from Austin. Storable helps self-storage owners do more with powerful technology. Storable is playing for the Saul Paul Foundation. Let's take it away.
We started the games at Catalyst with point volunteering, looking for an old to partner with, cause we play to win. Met with the teams and heard about your mission, searching to find the one that fits our vision. Look at that fundraising, cause everything you do is amazing. Deadline's coming and we gotta make a pick. Too much pressure and we're nervous, and then a Saul Paul song came on the radio, and we knew it all along, and we knew it all along, and we knew it all along. So we raise our hands up, play with Saul Paul, you know, ready to slay. Rocking our swag like yeah, repping that hex like yeah. So we raise our hands up to play with Saul Paul, you know, ready to slay. Yeah, 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 we're partying the Storable way. Yeah, 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 we're partying the Storable way. Cookie on our heads and we're leaning back, making everyone wonder how. As we slip and shake but never break that cookie right to our mouths. Sipping Tito's at the trivia party, hanging with all the Storable smarties. They're trying to be some hero to all the Saul Paul kiddos. Solve the puzzle and suddenly we break free like professional escapees. And we knew we had an amazing crew as they took us to the top, as they took us to the top, as they took us to the top. So we raise our hands up to play the Saul Paul, you know, ready to slay. Rocking our swag like yeah, repping that hex like yeah. So we raise our hands up to play the Saul Paul, you know, ready to slay. Yeah, 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 we're rocking it the Storable way. Yeah, 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 we're partying the Storable way.
Let's go, game time, time to be the change. Set the world on fire, be the flame. Rise higher, level up, do the thing. Shine brighter, we some fighters, let's win these games. Blaze a trail, lend a helping hand. Represent, take a stand. Change the game, sticking to the plan. Shout out to the Storable fam.
Yeah, 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 we're partying the Storable way.
Storable with the furry coworkers. I know I've had my dogs on many a Zoom call. The voting period is now open and it'll be open for a few minutes, and I'll give everyone a 1-minute warning before we close the voting period. Again, if you're looking for your ballot, hop into the video description below to grab the link. So a few voting reminders and things to consider. Do the team have a lot of energy and team spirit? Did they pull in their nonprofit or have multiple nonprofits featured? Did they showcase their experience during the season? And did they go above and beyond with some season sponsor shout outs? I thought that was going to be a tough one, but I think both of those teams did that pretty well.
It was awesome. I was honestly so impressed with so much about both these videos. And I also love seeing the engagement in the chat, but to really pull in some of those nonprofits and sponsors. Also, I'm loving seeing both the nonprofit sponsors and teams all getting involved in the chat. So shout out to Storable and Silicon Labs and Susie from Buffalo Trace and Richard from Bennett Thrasher. Really love seeing all this engagement and your hype throughout this entire show. So thank you all so much for being here and participating and engaging. We love it.
Yeah, and also it makes us feel better. It makes this way less scary. So please talk to us, you know? Who's there? Is anyone there? To give you guys some time to vote, let's take a look at this message from one of our longtime sponsors, Maxwell Lock & Ritter.
So Maxwell Lock & Ritter has helped thousands of clients achieve their goals. From providing tax compliance and consulting services to meeting your audit requirements, our clients become an important part of our family, and we become a dependable financial advisor to theirs.
As your business needs grow in complexity, ML&R can help you with other consultative services, like SOC reporting, 401k plan administration, and assisting you through any potential liquidity event.
As a business owner looking for long-term financial stability, we can connect you to our affiliate, ML&R Wealth Management.
Serving as your personal advisors, they will develop an investment plan with your goals in mind.
We want you to know that from compliance to consulting and all the issues that arise along the way, Maxwell Lock & Ritter and ML&R Wealth Management are your trusted resources, and we're here to help you achieve your goals.
Thank you, ML&R. Dewey, while we give folks another minute to vote, do you have any insight from the judges?
Yes, so judges had some fantastic insights to share. For Silicon Labs, all the judges agreed that it was pretty clear Silicon Labs had a lot of fun creating this video, particularly the clapping along to the song part, which, Kat, I don't know if you want to try it with me.
It's hard.
So much harder than it looks, and to get that kind of coordination is very impressive.
Although that's also going to be in my head for the rest of the show.
Yes, yes. And then when it came to the Storable video, our judges commented a lot on the number of employees in the video that they were able to incorporate, as well as Saul Paul himself, their NPO recipient. So huge shout out again to both of our finalists and also to our judges for their time in watching these videos. But okay, folks, we've got about 10 seconds left, so get those votes in. We'll do a countdown over here. Do a little visual 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's over. It's over. Hopefully you guys did not dilly-dally because we got some tabulating to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so while we are tabulating those scores with our judges, your vote scores, check out this message from our championship bracket and Extreme Cookie Relay sponsor, Coins. I'm having so much fun. Are you having fun?
So much fun. I love this.
This is such a nice way to end the season. Anyway, welcome back for the rest of you. Welcome to the Katrina and Sarah Dewey Show. Before we announce the national champion and while we keep tallying, I think we're going to jump into the Volunteer Preseason Impact Awards and some of our other culture awards. So the Volunteer Preseason Team Impact Award went to Enverus. That was sponsored by Point App. They earned the most volunteer hours as a team, and they won an additional $500 to their chosen nonprofit, which was E4Youth. I think we had some MVPs, didn't we, Dewey?
Yes, our volunteer preseason MVP, sponsored by Tito's, is Carrie Kendall from Storable. Carrie earned the most hours in our volunteer preseason with all of her activity, and so she was able to donate an additional $500 to her chosen nonprofit of Saul Paul Foundation. So congratulations to Carrie. And then as promised, here are your escape room gift card raffle winners. We have Cynthia Taylor from Logic Monitor, Rocky O. Hoskins from Amrisk, and Daniel Ziegler from Enverus. Congrats to you three. And then finally, as far as the culture awards, we have 3 teams that we want to recognize for their team spirit during this season. Everyone brought their A game, but we felt these 3 teams did quite a bit and went above and beyond. So first we have Expedia Group. Lots of support of one another during the games, showcasing their fun on social, and can't forget to mention their ever-changing backgrounds to showcase the many destinations for at least a virtual trip. Next up, we have Carvana. They came together in Atlanta in their first time as a team in the games to bring really very much their A game to their cheer and their spirit and their overall energy throughout the entire qualifying game season. And finally, we have Amrisk, another first-time team out of Houston. Their focus on team passion and unity really shone through, as well as how much they energized around their own mission and pillars. So huge congrats to our 3 Team Spirit winners. We're proud of y'all, and thank you guys so much for your energy throughout the season.
Also, perfect timing because I just got a thumbs up from Maddie. It looks like we are ready to reveal who our winner is. Super excited. I don't even know, right? So, because, we're just here talking to each other. So let's get going. So first, we're going to reveal the top 4 teams. The top 4 teams were able to win additional dollars for their nonprofits. So big congrats to our top 4 for fighting their way to the top. In 4th place is the Zebra, who won an additional $1,000 for Code to College. In 3rd place, I feel like I need like a noisemaker. I guess you're my noisemaker.
I'll just keep doing it.
In 3rd place is Enverus, who won an additional $1,500 for E4Youth. Again, they won the Team Impact Award, so they were able to donate an additional $500 there. All right, Dewey.
All right, and in 2nd place is, drum roll please, we have Silicon Labs. Congratulations. Y'all have won an additional $2,500 for Code to College. Huge congrats to y'all and to your team.
That's so exciting, which means our champion is Storable. Storable won an additional $4,000 for Saul Paul Foundation. And again, our preseason MVP, Carrie Kendall, chose to donate her $500 to Saul Paul Foundation as well. So congratulations to our top 4 teams in Storable for winning the first ever national season title. See, no matter what happens now, no one can ever take that away from you. This is the first national season. How awesome is that, So the competition was obviously so fun, but let's take a look at how all of that fun translated into impact.
Yes.
Each nonprofit is receiving a minimum of $2,500, and with your support, the Catalyst Games National Season donated a grand total of $25,000 to our 6 nonprofit partners. We are so grateful for their partnership, and we hope that your team enjoyed supporting them this season. And I'm so proud of you guys. Catalyst Games is all about bringing people together to create impact in the community, and this season was no different. So thank you so much for pivoting with us. Dewey, do you have any final message for our teams?
I want to say a really heartfelt thank you to all of you teams, nonprofits, and sponsors. You have all come together and shown your commitment to this amazing community and to really the spirit of innovation that our world has needed quite a bit in the last 6 to 7 months. So thank you all for prioritizing your engagement with one another and giving back to those who really need it.
Yeah. And so don't go anywhere yet. If you missed the pre-show, we're closing it out with a performance from Grammy-nominated artist Saul Paul. And again, a final thanks to our sponsors. That's it for 2020. We hope to see your smiling and very competitive faces in the future. And until we can all be together again, we hope you guys have a great rest of the year and that your company continues to think about creating impact with our nonprofit partners for the season. All right, jam us out, Saul Paul.
Remix though. I've been thinking about it, I should be the change. Remix. Thank y'all for playing Catalyst games. Ain't no way around it if it's all the same. Oh, now is the time to be the change. Be the change. Sign up next year for Catalyst games. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, oh, oh. Question, we all human, right? Then we should all have basic human rights. And if I'm doing right, and if I'm doing well, then I probably shouldn't sit and watch my neighbor fail. We could all prevail, we could all succeed. But I gotta be the change, I must be the lead. So I guess I lend a helping hand, show love to my neighbor, and help them stand. Cause I've been thinking about it, I should be the change. Always send a shout out to all of you that play Catalyst games. Ain't no doubt about it if it's all the same. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah. I'm Saul Paul, Saul Paul Foundation. Says hello. All of our scholars and Saul Paul All-Stars send their best. Thank you for doing what you do. It's been a great season. Hey, remember this, in the midst of it all, we still prospered in a pandemic.